This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, July 24th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. This is from the "we totally saw this coming" news, but Anne Arundel County is rolling back some of the loosened restrictions effective this evening at 5 p.m. The new order signed by County Executive Pittman limits late evening indoor hours at bars and restaurants. They will be closing at 10 p.m. Reestablishes gathering limits for indoor and outdoor social events, closes seating areas in mall and food courts, and establishes new and stricter penalties for any violations. Bars and restaurants will be closing at 10 p.m. Social gatherings are limited to 25 indoors and 50 outdoors. There will be no tables at any food courts, and there will be a $500 fine for non-compliance. Now, it is important to note that the city of Annapolis is also following along with Anne Arundel County on that. Late yesterday afternoon on a media call, we asked when this might revert back to the more lenient restrictions, and Dr. Colin Nariman said that they did not know. I also pressed him on my little opinion piece that I released yesterday afternoon, and if you didn't get that, go check that out. I think it's very valid, but I asked why the health department was not publishing the names of businesses that had employees or customers testing positive for COVID so we could see whether we needed to get tested. And he said that there is just no way that they can do it, and I don't really know why. The Annapolis Police Department has made the arrest of one juvenile in an armed robbery case that happened in the 1400 block of West Street, and another juvenile is still at large. On Wednesday at about 8 p.m., police responded to Poplar Avenue, which is the victim's residence, in reference to an armed robbery that just occurred in the 1400 block of West Street. Now, that is right in the area of the brand new Michael E. Bush Annapolis Library that just opened up on Wednesday afternoon. Police say that two juveniles were robbed at gunpoint by two other juveniles. A cell phone and a set of earbuds were taken during the robbery. The victims were unharmed. Police were able to identify and arrest one suspect. The other juvenile is still at large. At about 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning, the Annapolis Police Department responded to a call of a sexual assault that had occurred earlier that morning. The victim reported that she was walking in the 1100 block of Madison Street, but sometime between midnight and 1 a.m., she was knocked to the ground and sexually assaulted by two males. She was transported to a local hospital for treatment, and no arrests have been made. All right, this is something I'm really glad to see coming back, and it was canceled just before COVID, so it is great to be back, but it is a big book sale. It is happening Saturday, July 25th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and big is Books for International Goodwill. It is a project of the Parole Rotary Club. You want to check out one of the legacy business spotlights we did on these guys. But it is at 451 Defense Highway, so if you go up past Best Buy, it's on the left side before you get to the 97 overpass there. They have about 70,000 books, all topics. They're going to be on sale for $3 for hardbacks, $2 for trade softbound, and $1 for pocket paperbacks. Kids' books are priced even lower, so if you need to stock up a library, that's a good place to go. Masks will be required, and here is a pro tip for you. For all you vinyl lovers out there, they have a great selection of vinyl, VHS, DVD, books on tape, etc. Just so you know, it's not just books. And finally, as we wrap it up, the creative juices were absolutely flowing at the former Redskins front office. Unable to come up with a team name to replace the Redskins, the Washington football team is now going to be called the Washington Football Team. That's just about as exciting as Dan Snyder. All right, that does wrap it up for today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you're someplace you can leave a rating or a review, please do that. And let your friends and family and colleagues all know how to get a hold of a podcast, get a hold of this one, and download it. Other than that, hang tight. We've got George Young standing by with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute. But here's a quick message from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, July 24th. Yesterday was another sunny, hot day with a few scattered PM storms, and today will bring more warm temps in the 86 to 92 degree range with the weekend ahead, looking fairly sunny and hot with temps near 90 degrees on Saturday, followed by low to mid-90s on Sunday with the expectation for hot temps to stick around early next week in the mid or upper 90s both Monday and Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website each day at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
The SPCA of Anne Arundel County invites you to take the Plunge Challenge. Post a picture or video on social media of your pet cooling off in the Severn River or your kiddie pool, maybe the Quiet Waters Doggy Beach, wherever. Use the hashtag #TakeThePlungeChallenge. Donate if you can and share with your friends. This summer, the SPCA Puppy Plunge goes virtual so you can still help care and find homes for surrendered cats and dogs. For details, go to aacspca.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.